Time and day not set. You have 1.
Welcome to Cinnamon Stitches.
Time and day not set.
I'm Little Man.
End of messages.
Well, hang on.
Time and day not set.
It's playing. It's a note.
Old message. Time and day not set. Hi, YouTube. End of messages.
Hello everyone, welcome to a very complicated episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your host today, Jennifer, and I'm joined by
Little Man! I have a new phone!
Alright, so what is this video about today, Lucas?
It's about stuff and the Gurush, known as the Goodwill. I call it the Gurush because it was vocals from a custom song.
Okay, so we went to the Goodwill here in, where are we at?
Huntsville,
Alabama. Alabama! Okay, so the reason we went to the Goodwill is because Lucas has been locked up in the room all day because I've been editing and filming videos for next week. And actually I think this can be this Friday's video, so we still don't have a video for next Friday, but it'll be fine. We're all good. We're trying to organize. I'm vacationing and working simultaneously is not necessarily easy, but we're getting through it. We went to a couple of different Goodwills because I mentioned in a video that you will see next week that Little Man has had a hyperfixation. What is a hyperfixation? It is when people of neurodivergence, his is ADHD specific, he hyperfixates on one thing. Like he can't stop thinking about it and it's obsessive and he just constant. He's been talking about something specific for how many days now?
3.
He's driving himself crazy. He's driving us crazy because I don't even know what possessed him to want a business phone.
Or just a regular phone.
No, you kept saying a business phone specifically.
But I don't need a business phone anymore because, show the camera.
You show the camera. No, just pick it up.
Well, it's gonna turn off.
We found a business phone. Why he needed a business phone, I don't know. But I don't really understand everything my son does, but we just kind of go with it. We figured it would probably be easier if we went into the thrift store and he found a business phone.
Ooh.
Than it would be for us to continue to listen to him for the next 6 months talk about a business phone. He was even looking up on Amazon to try to find a Cisco business phone. And I explained to him that these phones don't necessarily work unless they are connected to a landline, and he understands about landlines, but sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches when you have a above average intelligence child. He's borderline genius who loves technology. It's his hyperfix.
Oh, sorry.
Since he bumped the table, I'm gonna reach in my bag of tricks to pull out what I found at the thrift store. Now you guys may remember a couple weeks ago I broke my little mini tripod. And I said I needed to get a new one, and look, we found one. So I'm gonna connect this. It's just a real simple tripod, but it has the screw-on piece. And right now you guys are balanced on a Pringles can, which is gonna break my camera. So 1 second. All right, we are in better business than we've been all week filming. All right, we were balanced on top of a Pringles can, and that's dangerous. All right, are you good? Did you show your phone properly enough?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you something about this phone, okay? It has an answering machine in it, and
there was 60.
Miss Baker, I want to say Miss Baker probably passed on. And I'm going to say that because there were 64 messages on the answering machine, and it actually broke my heart because there was a good portion of them were scammers and calling, telling her that you have a package in customs at the border you need to come get, call us back. There's been something going on with 4 or 5 different banks saying Citibank, Wells Fargo Bank, you need to call us back, and it's all people with accents from other countries, and you can tell it's an auto dialer because it beeps first. So it beeps and then you hear the person's voice, and it's all the very typical scams that you need to be aware of. They target older people, and there's actually a channel. What is that channel's name that talks?
Scammer Payback.
Scammer Payback. If you're older and you might be naive about scammers. Go watch Scammer Payback.
Link in
and
description.
watch the videos, because he shows they have a book that they read out of, and they follow a script to scam people who are older and don't understand how technology works. They hack into your computer. They steal your money straight out of your bank account. They are slick. And she had 64 messages on this answering machine. Some were mixed in with Meals on Wheels was calling, saying they delivered at her carport. Her doctors called and said that her test results were good, but she needs to drink water. So it breaks my heart for Ms. Baker. But because the phone is donated, I think either one of two things happened. She either passed on, or a family member saved her from the telephone and chucked it in the garbage.
What does pass on mean? Passing away?
You might have a dead person's phone. Can you get in frame? Come on, come over here. I'm scooting all the way to your chair. Scoot closer to me. Put your butt right on this line. There we go. Now we can see both of us. But he's very excited.
The AC power's not connected. That's why it says that when I pick it up.
We went to the Goodwill outlet first.
I'm at the Gouroche. This is where this phone was.
It was at the Goodwill outlet. Mommy got something at the Goodwill. I got a couple things at the Goodwill outlet. So first of all, okay, I'm gonna tell you, I'm traveling with equipment I don't generally travel with. I usually pre-record all my videos, and I do a ton of work before I allow myself to go on vacation. This time I'm working while on vacation, and I brought my laptop. Well, my laptop does not fit in Mr. Cinema's laptop bag. I don't have a laptop bag, so I put it in my purse. And I don't know where I put it. I have a Disney purse that my laptop still don't fit in, so I stuck it this way and it sticks out, which is dangerous because it could fall out of the bag. Somebody could come up behind me and snatch it out. So while we were at the Goodwill outlet and he found his phone, I found a giant Samsonite bag.
Oh, there's a name tag. Look. Go back.
I know, it pulls out.
Is it used?
No, look.
Oh.
Now this thing is a little funky. It smells like it's been hanging around somebody's basement for a while.
Bokeh.
It's got a ton of pockets, but it's Samsonite. It's really heavy duty, well made. It's got pockets everywhere.
Oh.
Lots and lots of pockets, inside, outside. It's got a hard thing at the bottom that folds down so the laptop is protected. My laptop's gonna fit in here, my camera's gonna fit in here, my batteries are gonna fit in here, my wallet's gonna fit in here. I could probably fit yarn in here with the laptop. So, like I said, I have a large laptop and it fits perfectly in here. Like, there's lots of room.
Hey, camera, you can't hear, but it's like doom, doom, because it couldn't receive.
A grand total of 99 cents. Now, there was some guy fishing through.
Oh my god, that's from a song!
I know, thrift shop.
Oh yeah, I can't sing the lyrics because it's copyright.
Okay, so there was a guy fishing through at the Goodwill outlet. It's bins, like big plastic bins, just filled with crap.
Yeah, because
they put clothes, they put purses, they put shoes, and you got to dig through to find stuff. And there was a guy digging through, and I think he was looking for designer purses, which I don't think he found anything. I'm like, this is a Samsonite. Like, why wouldn't he grab it? Because you could resell a Samsonite for 20 bucks. Can you please stop belching on camera?
Sorry. I'm like...
That's like the third time he's done it today. So it's well made. There's no rips, no tears, no stains. Like, everything is here for 99 cents. Now, the other thing I'm going to show you.
Oh my god.
We're filming in the evening and his medicine wore off 3 hours ago, so.
That's me blowing into the mic.
I know. Can you let mommy talk now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I saw her. She is dirty. She is like, her hands and her face are dirty, but if any of you know, I was gifted a couple Cabbage Patch dolls that were not necessarily in the best condition. They were dirty and they needed to be washed up significantly, but I washed them up very easily, and they're my little treasures. Okay, I have told the story. I had Cabbage Patch dolls when I was a little kid. They were something my godmother did for me, And I had one named Norma Jean, which Norma Jean has come back to my life. She's not the Norma Jean, but that's one of the dolls that was gifted back to me. The 2 Cabbage Patch dolls that were gifted to me through Happy Mail were actually, and there's a whole video on it somewhere in YouTube land. You search Cinnamon Stitches Cabbage Patch dolls, you might find it. And it was 2 of the dolls. It was 2 very close similarities to the dolls that I had growing up. I had a lot of Cabbage Patch Kid dolls because of my godmother. And one of them was Norma Jean. And I got a doll that is almost identical to her gifted to me. And then I got one of the little boy that was gifted to me. And then I found her at the thrift store. Now she is not from the 80s. She's actually from the 90s. But by the time the 90s came around, I was getting to the age where I didn't play with dolls anymore. So I never had a 90s doll. I didn't know they made Cabbage Patch dolls that were posable. And she has her shoes and her original diaper. Now only her arms, her hands, and her face are dirty. Her hair's a little bit dirty. Her body underneath is pristine. Like clean. Clean. And like I said, her shoes are still intact. And she's posable. Her arms are 100% posable. So, and my favorite part is that her tongue is sticking out. All right, come on, focus. Look at her little face. So like I said, she's dirty. She's definitely a 90s Cabbage Patch by the way her face looks. But I kind of love her with her little tongue sticking out. So I'm going to wash her up really good. Her hair's got a little bit of crust to it. But see, her hands are... Well, it doesn't look as bad on camera. I mean, she's pretty dingy. You see her nose is all yucky, Mama. But Mom. I'm going to wash her up.
Hey, Mom.
And I'm going, what?
Can I register my VTech phone to my account?
I don't care. So, I thought she was really cute. I tried looking for her specifically on Google, and I could not find her. Now her head is a... If you don't know, if you look at the back of their Cabbage Patch dolls, their heads are numbered. There are several styles of heads, and her head is a number 11. And then I think I have a head number 5 at home. And I don't remember the other one, but the head 11 has the little tongue sticking out. And she's got really cute green eyes. She's just stinking adorable. And because I washed up the other 2, I know how to clean her up. And I'm probably going to do it here in the hotel room. Maybe tomorrow, and get her all nice and clean for her trip home so she can join my other friends, and I'm most definitely gonna make her an outfit. So we got that. That was at the Goodwill, and she had a sticker on her that said $10, and some stuff at the Goodwill outlet is a higher price. Like his phone was supposed to be a higher price, but the cashier just rang everything up as 99 cents. So she was 99 cents. My Samsonite was 99 cents. His phone was 99 cents. And then you didn't show that. Oh, we didn't get that there. What else did we get from the Goodwill outlet? We only got 3 things? We only got 3 things at the Goodwill outlet?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. She's going to sit behind you. I got to come up with a name for her, but it's got to be something 90s, like Britney. You know, something like that. I don't like the name Britney, but I'm going to think of a name from the 90s for her. 99 cents. All right, so then we went to, what else did we buy from the other Goodwill?
Your bag.
No, I showed my bag. So I'm talking about the
speaker.
And what else? My book. My book, and I thought I bought something else. I had 2 things in my hand, didn't I? Hey, can you pay attention to me for 2 seconds? What else did I buy when I bought this?
That was not at the outlet.
No, I know. When we went to the second store, what else did I buy? I had 2 things, didn't I?
The tripod.
Oh yeah, the tripod.
And I got this. It's a video conferencing
I
thingy.
remember having 2 things in my hand. So the tripod was $2.99, which is a really good deal because I paid $13 for my last one and this one's almost identical. And this is a travel tripod, so it's meant for like cell phones and it's meant for like small cameras, which is perfect because my camera's small. And then this was $2.99, and you know I was bringing this home. So this is Cooking with Mickey and the Disney chefs. Oh, cool. And it has recipes from the parks, and I already went through this, and some of my favorite recipes from Disney parks are in here. For example, they have, when we first started going to Disney World.
Oh God, that scared me.
Years ago, I want to say we started going in 2008, was our first Disney World trip. We went to Disneyland when Juju was 1.5, so 2006, I think it was January 2007, because she was 1.5 years, and we went just after New Year's. And 2008 was our first Disney World trip ever in my life. My first Disney World trip. And it wasn't long after that we started like learning the ins and outs of the dining plan and making reservations at some of the nicer restaurants using the dining plan, because it's the only way we were ever going to eat at those fancy bougie restaurants. Well, there's a restaurant at the top of the Contemporary Resort called California Grill. And the first several times we went there, they had a pork loin that is, to this day, I still think about that pork loin. They have since changed the recipe, but kind of kept it the same 4 or 5 times. And the original was the best. So it's a pork loin, and it was served with polenta, and it was served with red wine, not a red wine sauce.
Why did you send me
a Zinfandel sauce with mushrooms.
Why did you send this email earlier?
I was trying to send you that file that you wanted. Let's see if I can find it. Walt Disney World Resort. Grilled pork tenderloin, page 66. I'm gonna give you guys a free recipe, okay?
Check my phone.
And it was served with garlic and herb polenta. So this is the recipe as I remember it. And this is the recipe for the polenta. I don't know if you guys can see that at all, but yeah, delicious, delicious. And then another favorite of ours used to be at Sanaa, but apparently, because this book is from 2004, and that was way before we ever went. There was there was lamb at, we ate it at Sanaa, but it's listed at Gico. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, Berber braised lamb shank, page 60. When we had it, it was at Sanaa, but in here it was listed, it was under Gico. And I've made this recipe because we looked it up on the internet, and this is the recipe. And I was so happy to see this because Berber seasoning is from, I want to say, the west coast of Africa. All right, it says Ethiopian dishes. So it's, but
how I got a 6-pack.
The guy who uses Berber, that is the cook for Sanaa now, actually is from Zanzibar, so yeah. Just saying. I know a little bit. We go to Sanaa so often, we know the people that work there. I'm just gonna say that. Lucas has been in the kitchen. he got a tour of the kitchen. It was kind of cool. Like, they know us. And then another recipe that is in here is Sonoma goat cheese ravioli, which is a recipe Juju had at California Grill years ago, and she loves it. And I need to figure out how to convert this to a gluten-free recipe because I know that she will like that. But super excited I scored that for $3. I know this is not a yarn video, but like, who doesn't love thrift shopping? At least my people love thrift shopping for the most part, right? So, are you happy you got your phone? He bailed. He's out of the video. He's like, I'm done. They can't hear you shake your head.
Yeah.
He also got this thing, which They weren't sure what it was. This thing is sticky.
Because the tape adhesive.
It's sticky all the way where the tape was. We don't know what this is. It says Dynatex, a Leidos company. I bought it for him so that he could discover what it is, because sometimes, like I said, when you have a brilliant child who is tech savvy, and it's better to let him have technology that he can take apart and figure out how to work it. This is Bluetooth capabilities, and there's a speaker in it. And Mr. Cinnamon says he thinks this might be for conference calls, but we don't really know. So he can connect Bluetooth to it and sound comes through the speakers. So even if it's just a little speaker to connect to his little non-functioning phone, it makes him happy and it keeps him entertained while we're stuck in a hotel. So that. Super stoked I got a laptop bag. And actually, I'm really so stoked about everything, because in the video last week, I almost dropped my camera because it was balanced on that stupid Pringles can, because it's the only thing that was tall enough. And now I have a tripod that fits in my bag. Everything fits in my bag. So, and I really, really like her. She makes me happy. So she's gonna get a nice little bath, a little cleanup. I'm gonna refix her hair. And she's gonna get a cute little outfit. Now I may make her an outfit before we get home, because I bought red, white, and blue yarn. And I can make her a cute little Americana dress for the drive home. And yeah, that'll be fun, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks for watching our little thrift haul. I know it's like a little bonus video. I actually wasn't going to have a video for today at all. And I'm like, we went to the thrift store. We might as well show them what we got. Because little man is stoked about his little business phone.
My PSP cord works. I can use it sideways. I can use that normal thing. Daddy, my PSP cord works. And it's an elbow type cord.
The little things he needed when we found the phone. It didn't have a cord, and I told him it's not going to work without a phone cord, because it needs a plug, an AC adapter. And so he went fishing through this horrid box. You could probably use this cord or the other cord that you bought, and you could probably use that with your PSP.
Yeah, because it's working.
Yeah. He went fishing to find, it had to be 6 volts. Lucas, it had to be 6 volts or 6 amps.
6 volts.
So it had to be a 6 volt plug-in for the phone. And he found one, but it wasn't the elbow type that plugs in this way to lay flat. It was one that went this way. So the phone wasn't sitting on the table. So he just found that one of his cords he already has works for the phone, and the phone lays flat. So now he has a functioning phone.
Should I try calling you?
Do we have home internet phone or home phone? Do we have, what is that called? What is this type of phone called?
A dial-up phone? A landline phone.
Landline, thank you. Do we have landline service at my house? No.
Should I try calling you?
No, it won't call because it's long distance. You're still connected to the hotel's phone. You're going to have to talk to the front desk to make a phone call, and then they're going to charge us for long distance.
Oh. Well, I'm going to disconnect from the dial-up service, it looks like.
Technology. So yeah, that was our fun little Goodwill haul. We actually went to a couple of different, like I said, we went to a couple of different Goodwill stores. We went to one yesterday and it was a bust. It was real dirty. They didn't have anything in there except like, it looked like a warehouse. And then today, even one of the Goodwills we went to looked kind of like a warehouse, but it was a lot cleaner, and it was over by the airport. And then the last one we went to today it was real clean. It was real clean. So, I mean, what more can you ask for? Didn't see a lot of, and as a matter of fact, I didn't see any yarn today. I saw yarn at the Goodwill yesterday, but it was not worth buying. Today, there was not craft supplies at all at either of the Goodwill stores we went to. And that surprises me because every Goodwill by me has craft supplies. And I'm like, well, maybe it's a regional thing. I've never been to a Goodwill that doesn't have at least craft aisle, you know? Even if it's just like wrapping paper and stuff, they didn't have anything like that. It was household goods, and it was clothes, and it was toys. And that was it. And electronics. They always have electronics, but yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching for me and Little Man, even though he bailed on the video because you can hear him playing with his phone. Do you want to say goodbye?
Bye, cinnamon buns. Have a great day.
You're a weird
Are
child.
we gonna end it or what?
Yeah.
Bye.
I was trying to see how many faces you can make before you got uncomfortable with yourself. Do this. Oh, do this. Look.
Bye, cinnamon buns.
Bye, guys.